Hey, Starbounders, it is JPT back here on our ship as we were the last go around. So we got ourselves a ship pet. Kind of looks like a ferret, doesn't it? It kind of looks like a ferret. They say all ships should now be inhabited by a non-combat pet responding to the character's race in one of a wide variety of color options. So I guess we got gray. That's probably why I didn't see him, because he's way over here. He's in the shadows. Pets will investigate held items and various ship objects. Pets can be fed and will develop preferences for certain foods. And Terramart now sells several pet-related items, which is pretty awesome. So they got a food bowl, a pet ball, and a pet house, which is pretty stinking awesome. So once we get the doors open, I'm sure he'll come over and bite us right in the face, because that's usually how things work for me. Let's see, got a crafting table. We'll go ahead and put it down right here. Go build us a furnace, which completes a quest. Awesome, time to play with fire. This should work for most basic metals like copper and iron, which I can then use to build a more advanced furnace later. New quest, tools for the job. Gonna need better tools if I'm going to survive down here. Should start by making use of a furnace and smelting some copper ore to obtain a copper bar. The deeper underground I go, the more likely I am to find ore. Well, that's about what I was gonna do. Thank you very much, game. Now if I move this... Oh, it stays in the... Oh! Ugh. You guys don't know how happy that makes me. I made noises. I made animal noises. Yeah, sweet. Forge. I love how it's instant. You don't have to wait for it. Nice, I'll need a whole bunch of copper bars to start building tools. A copper pickaxe will allow me to mine faster for a while. Well, don't I already have one? To make use of stronger and more valuable ores, I need an iron anvil. With an anvil, I can prepare myself for the dangers ahead. I can make one with a crafting table. Alright, cool. So you can make roof tiles and stuff here. Got ourselves some iron bars, which is probably not going to be enough for the anvil. Gunpowder. All sorts of other stuff. There's the anvil right there. We need 8, which we clearly do not have. But we do want to talk to this guy and upgrade the matter manipulator for power. Success! Your matter manipulator has been upgraded. Liquid collection was something that really came in handy. It was a really cool thing. And we're going to go for it, obviously. 10 bars of refined silver. I can upgrade your matter manipulator to allow the collection of liquids. I almost wish you could choose your own sale guy, because last time it was a... Oh, you know what? I never made this actual connection, but it was a horse, and the reason why it was a horse is because we were a Nova kid who is mimicked after old Western cowboys, who, of course, rode horses. And this is just a fellow ape. That's interesting. It'd be funny if it was a human. Honestly, that would be really funny, because, you know, apes, Planet of the Apes. That would be awesome. Alright, so quest. On the run, still got to do the thrusters, patch up the hull. We need an iron anvil, so we need that. So we need more iron. I'm not going to lie to you, the fact that this stays over here now would have been worth restarting a whole new world just to have... Oh my gosh, it was so annoying. Hopefully it stays that way. Oh, they're sleeping. I don't know. The lady that used to watch my sisters and I when we were a kid, her son had a ferret, and it kind of terrorized us. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of a jerk. I don't know if I want a ferret. I don't want a ferret. Well, you get what you got. Okay, so mining power should be better on this thing. Oh, yeah. Cobblestone doesn't seem too terrible anymore. Thank goodness. Man, it was a pain in the butt. So let's see. It says they reworked the name generators to be much less silly. I like the silly. I want the silly. Well, that's what video games are for. That sucks. I wish they would have that as an option. It's not an option, is it? Nope. Womp womp. Yeah, I like the silly names. I thought that's what made this game unique. Outside of many other things. Okay, so if we stay under here, we're gonna drown. Again, used to not having to deal with that very often. Oh yeah. Collect these for bandages. Are you friend or foe? You look terrorizing. You are a friend. Good, because I ran straight at you on accident. Look at that guy. I've never seen one like that. I've played a lot of this game. I'm sure many of you have played more than 96 hours of this game, but that's a lot of... That's like days worth of playing this game. It's like a week, isn't it? No, not quite. I like mathematics. I almost want to just kill him. Because I'm bloodthirsty. Some of you may be asking why I'm not using the mining tool. Well, a lot of times it's just easier not to. Whoa. I feel like I need to turn the music down even more, which is kind of sad, because I do enjoy the music. My wife really likes the Minecraft music. I bet she would really like this music too. She likes the sun... Is it the sun rising or sun setting Minecraft music? She used to hear it when I used to play that on the Xbox before I got it on the PC. She still hears it every now and then, and she's like, oh, I love it, it's so pretty. This music's very similar to that kind of track. Oh, there's a bunch of iron. I saw it, don't worry. Just lighting up this cave. Wow, that's an extensive cave. Go ahead and protect myself by enclosing my space. Lighting it up a little bit better. Let's see, player energy now refills much more rapidly, has a shorter delay before regenerating. That was the other big thing that I read, which is pretty cool. Oh, I thought there was a lot more down here. That's alright. Got ourselves some clay. Not seeing any more. This is a good way of kind of scouting. Oh, there's some more right there. Let's see. Various improvements and fixes to objects throughout the game, including updating 3D print cost, which I never really got into 3D printing. Future game and economy stuff for 3D printing, which is pretty cool. I'll have to look into that a little bit more this time. Go ahead and just put that there. Oh yeah, there's a lot more here. Fix several bugs with codexes. Thank goodness. They're now retained across universes. Existing players will unfortunately have their codexes reset. Kind of makes sense, I guess. Don't have to worry about that. Kind of like the Wikipedia of Starbound. Codexes. They tell you things about your character and the world that you live in and are exploring. Oh, I kind of hate this one. Ugh. See, I'm not going to do these anymore. Because it makes us real bouncy and kind of silly. I don't like it. It's really hard to get around. It helps you if you fall, though. That's the only saving grace for it. I just had the incredible urge to eat a hamburger. Why is that? When I saw that giant steak, I was like, I want a hamburger in real life. Like one I made myself, not from a place. Although at this point, I don't think I would actually argue either way. Just give me my hamburger. Nom 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 nom. Now I'm probably making you want a hamburger. So, settle me this argument. My wife, this is more of a sandwich argument than it is a burger argument. She thinks when you eat a sandwich, and you have meat and cheese on the sandwich, that the mustard touches the cheese. And that if you use mayonnaise or like Miracle Whip, that it touches the meat. And that makes no sense to me. I do not like it that way. Mustard goes on meat, and mayonnaise goes on cheese. What is your opinion? Let me know in the comments. That won't necessarily solve our problem, because, well, we're just going to always be who we are. But we have a son coming very soon, and I actually thought about that the other day. I was like, how are we... I was like, it'll be interesting to see what our son prefers, and then that'll tell us who he loves the most. I was joking, of course, but, you know, I wonder if that's a genetic thing, or if it's the way you get brought up. Oh. Weird little things like that make me go, Let's collect this coal. Because we're going to need more torches. I wish there was statistics for this game. Like, how many torches did you place and make? I'd like to know things like that. Guess they also fixed a bug with music getting all crazy during combat. I haven't noticed that yet. Oh yeah, here's more copper. See? I'm gonna do that every time. Get used to it. I think I've been watching too much Boardwalk Empire, which kinda ended with a whimper. But then again, it also ended the way I thought it would. Not for the kids, I'll just say that. Incredibly violent. Lots of nudity. Almost seemed like too much at times. Like, it was like, really? Does this... Like, I get it that they're all wild and crazy people, but I don't know. It kind of simmers off towards the, like, 3rd, 4th, 5th season. But I just feel like they went about things really awkwardly the last 2 seasons. Great show. Good characters, but yeah. Not for everybody. Kind of just became one of those shows I felt obligated to finish. Whee! See you later. I wish they got damaged like I did for falling. They should. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Die. What is that? Is that something I can dig up? What is this? Is it gonna kill me? Copper ore. I've never seen that. That must be new. They also say moons are now generated with solid cores to help avoid falling out of the bottom. Awesome. That's really funny. Looking at some of these other things too. People freaked out when they changed the font on the game. I don't even notice anymore. I was one of those people that freaked out. I guess I should be more specific. It was real pixelated, kind of a pixelated font, but it looks fine now. Oh, that's so awesome that I remember. The saving grace of this is if I restart the game and it ends up here, like it actually saves the location of where you want that window. If it does that, game of the year. Maybe not quite that, but it'd make me very happy. Because I always hate having to move it to see what I'm trying to do. If you're trying to place something out of your crafting or your inventory or something, like if you're just going to like, oh, I want to, let's say, oh, I want to place this in the world. Well, you can't because you have to move this and then do that, and it's always really annoying. It's the little things. It's the little things. So yeah, we're just digging down to the... Oh, what do I feel like I need to explore this? I can't say I'm glad I did. There's really not anything over here. I guess this is what, silver? Which is what we need to get the matter manipulator upgraded. Yeah, I guess there's iron up here. One of the best shows of the last year, and I don't know, I may have mentioned this in the past. I definitely have mentioned it on other series, is Manhattan. Basically, it's on WGN, show about the development of the nuclear weapon that the United States used in Japan in the 40s. I guess maybe 40s and 50s. It's a very good show. A lot better than people give it credit for. Kind of one of those underdog shows that not really quite expecting how good it is until you watch it. I had a friend that he started watching it after I kind of talked about it a little bit. He was like, yeah, it's really good. And I was like, thank you. Thank you for validating my thoughts. I'm usually pretty good with shows. Recommending them to people based on what I know about those people. I don't think we can make that. Plus there's a bad guy down there. Oh wow, they pathfind like cray now. Well, that's good to know. make sure this is lit up as good as it can get. Not a whole lot of role-playing this time. I did a little bit of that last time. Kind of found that talking was nice. Just about stiff. I almost want to replace that, but the swing speed on it's kind of terrible. I will take the shield, though. And I'll take that one at least. Let's adventure this way. Here we go. Got him. And got him. Nice. Backed up just in time. I can't say that I'm enjoying Game of Thrones a whole lot this season. I've been kind of bored by some of the episodes. I know they're kind of starting to get away from the books a little bit. Seems like they're... Definitely each episode has felt kind of transitional. In a way, like... Okay, we gotta get these characters going places before they... Like, before all the fun, juicy stuff happens. It's kind of like, eh. I'm finding myself reading a lot more recaps of the shows the day after, like I did that already today. Just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because I was just kind of like, what's happening here? And that's been helpful. Collider.com is where I get most of my movie reviews and stuff. I have a weird connection with those guys. Some old movie message boards. Kind of same circles. Those guys branched out and did their own thing. So what is this? Just like a deposit? That's really interesting. Was that silver? Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like that. Let's go this way. Like that. Money really hasn't been a big issue in the game for me. Hasn't been something that I've like, oh, we need money for this. So you'll see me kind of walk past things because it's abundant. It's everywhere. If you really needed money for something, you could just come back to these planets and grab it. Run with it. I don't even remember how I got down here, so... it wasn't this way. I see that now. Yeah, how did I get down here? Art row. Oh, I gotta keep going down anyways for those core fragments. I'm assuming I can get them with the matter manipulator. This is silver, right? Or is this platinum? See, I can never tell the difference. Wish they'd change that. This is platinum. It's just, yeah, it's just bigger. Comes in handy. I did see Avengers, the new Avengers movie. I thought it was just okay. The theater I went to with my wife, I don't like going to it because their sound system is weird. Like, the music and the sound effects are always really fine, but then if like people are talking, the dialogue is really low, and I've complained about it a number of times, but they don't seem to care, so... Or they don't seem to understand how sound systems should work in theaters. It's like almost like somebody's talking in the room next to you when you're trying to like listen to the conversation. Like, I shouldn't have to strain to hear dialogue. And I'm not talking like dialogue during like action sequences. Like, obviously that has a lot of them and they're yelling at each other. Like, just in a room, no music, no nothing, and it's just like, huh? Makes me feel old. And I'm not old. At least not that old yet. Don't put me out to pasture yet. There's still a lot of fighting this dog. Alright. You guys will kill me if I get rid of them. Don't take that one. Let's just keep going. Oh, this is Dry dirt. Oh gosh, that was... I'm not quite in the groove on these yet. Oh yeah, take those. Oh, what's that? A chef spawner. Spawn your very own chef. Heck to the yeah. Our ship is gonna have a chef. Yeah. It's not ideal, but we'll take it. Let's see. So yeah, this is this is early part of the game. It's recommended that you just start digging and find your stuff. You'll be better off for it. Oh wow. Need a lot more coal. To be more mindful when we see it. To pick it up. I even made that comment like, oh, we're gonna go through a lot of torches. I wonder how many torches we've placed already. Because you'll burn right through it. Oh, there's another chest. Some more iron. Get it. Let's just dig down. One game that I never got into, and I really haven't seen it for sale, is the latest Sims game. I've been wanting to play that. Oh yeah, throwing blocks are weird. I've been wanting to play it, but yeah, it doesn't seem to have gone on sale. You'd think by now they would have been like, yeah, we should get more people on board. We should, and they probably don't even have to worry about that. It's EA. And what am I talking about? But I would kind of like to play that. Almost for the fact that I could just build houses in it. Like, I'm almost more wanting to be like a building contractor in the game. Build houses for other Sims. Like, get them started, and then just let them live in the world. I've talked about doing that. But it just hasn't come to fruition yet. That's alright. Let's make some torches. There we go. Oh yeah. So, since the last time we played Starbound, or, you know, the last time we played our last character, new Star Wars trailers have come out, and they look awesome. Definitely on board with that. I'm actually looking forward to the fact that, this one I probably won't take my kid to see, but the fact that I have a whole new set of movies to take my son to, just like my parents did with me, is pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to that as a dad. Got a few more weeks before that even comes about, and of course it'll be a while before we take him to the movies. We're not going to be those parents that take their screaming newborn to the movies and then just assume everybody's cool with that. We know better. That's what a babysitter's for. Or you just get used to the fact that you may not go to the movies for a while. That's going to be probably harder for me than it is going to be for my wife, because I like the movies. But a good reason to get out of the house. And we know people that will be very, very happy to babysit, which is great. Not a lot of people have people like that in their life. Or trust to even pay somebody to do that. Oh man, these guys are aggressive. Which is pretty much what I wanted. I wonder if the bosses have changed because of pathfinding. That'll be interesting to know. There's a couple cheaty ways of getting around some of those guys. It's taking us forever to get to anywhere close to the core here. Even though this is kind of a small planet. Oh, I was like, why is that not going anywhere? Because, well, wood. Here we go. The latest trailer kind of confirmed a spoiler that I kind of accidentally read a while ago. Or at least kind of validates what I think it could be in my head. And I actually kind of like it. I think most people will as well, as long as they pull it off. Which I'm thinking they probably will. They say they haven't revealed. There's another character from the classic trilogy that hasn't been announced, and you don't want to go in spoiler. I mean, I haven't read anything, so don't worry. I just hope it's Lando. It'd be pretty awesome. I really like Lando. I really hope they find a way to get Billy D. Williams in this new trilogy. I'd be pretty happy with that. I don't know necessarily why they'd keep that close to their chest, but there's still room for another trailer before the movie comes out, which is this year, which is kind of crazy to think about. By the end of this year, we're gonna have another Star Wars movie. I like the fact that they put it around Christmas, because that was something my dad and I always used to do. We always used to go to the movies like on Christmas. Like we'd, you know, open gifts and then go to the movies. If I had a one-handed weapon, I could hold that flashlight, and this would be a lot easier. Where you at? Come on. There you go. May have to go back up to the surface at this point. I will probably do that off camera, because we're getting pretty close to the end of the episode. So again, just doing exploring. It's what we do. It's what you usually should do in the first hour or so of the game, which is pretty much what we've played right here on camera. So I think I'm going to dig myself up to the surface. If anything crazy happens, I'll try to capture that for you, or at least be able to recap it in the next episode. Appreciate you guys watching, and until next time. Oh gosh, we got ourselves in a hot mess here. Nope. 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 Good. Until next time, this is JPG. Glad this worked. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you.